Welcome everybody to the live video today. I'm sorry you guys, I ended up putting this off to today and then I and then also I'm putting the drawing off to May the 1st, okay, you guys, because a lot of people in disaster areas, they still get to file in certain states, not all states. They have it May 1st, okay? Been busy, you guys. Tax season is still busy. A lot of people still have not filed yet, you guys. So be patient. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them down below, okay? I do appreciate you all, okay? Um, Hi S Brown. Thank you for watching. Okay, bear with me with the new link, okay? Hello, Kimberly, welcome you guys. We know that it is after tax season, you guys. So it's after tax season for many people. Um, so it's a lot of people still filing again because of the disasters and everything that's been going on. Let me see. Um, hey artists, how are you doing? I have a code 971 with a date. Oh, okay, that's a notice. Okay, 971 with a date of April the 28th, the 25th. Okay, that's a notice 971. So it is a letter sent to you. Okay, so that's what that means. Okay, welcome you all. Have anybody somebody said that their transcript has not yet updated, and it's to be expected, you guys. Again, after tax season, things are a little during March, late March and April, things slow down. May, things slow down as well. So it's to be expected, you guys, but do not get discouraged. I know a lot of people was asking me about the layoffs. I'm hearing it's going to be more layoffs after tax season. So just try to, I hate to say be patient, but that's what really you have to do during this time, you guys. And if you contact the IRS, listen, I tell you every tax season, do not get do not get ill with the tax representatives, okay? I tell people that every tax season. Okay, let me see. Kimberly says my transcript says 150-806 and as of date April the 28th. Return receipt dates are April 15th and April the 21st. So hopefully that your tax return will finish updating while I'm looking on the screen by April the 28th. Okay. Hopefully it'll finish processing by April 28th. If it's not finished processing by April 28th, and hopefully if it does, you will get a due date. But it's not, then they will put another one on there. Okay, the same is they did that last year for a lot of people. They kept changing their dates. It's 971. That's a notice, and it could, depending on whatever the letter they sent to you, if they're asking any information or sometimes they'll tell you that you have to wait. Some people had the 60-day letters, and then when you have one notice, sometimes people get another notice talking about another. So it depends on whatever the IRS says on that letter, that notice that is sent to you. Okay. Okay, Ashley, I verified myself March the 19th, and I just got off with the IRS. They're saying they closed the case March the 28th. Okay, I know when you verify identity, it takes up to 9 weeks. So you check back. They say you verify identity, and then you check back 2 to 3 weeks to see if any change on your transcript or anything. And then if not, that is up to 9 weeks. Sometimes you get a lot from the IRS representative saying different things, but you just have to wait and see, okay, Ashley? And I know that's all you can go by when you contact the IRS, but I've heard a lot of things that the IRS be telling people. Okay. My transcript is totally blank. Yeah. So that's why, yeah. Hopefully, since you verified identity, it will update. Other people have been having that too. You are very welcome, Kimberly Adams. New technology, y'all. I'm on my cell phone doing this today. I usually be on my Chromebook or my desktop, okay? So that's why you see me in the middle of the screen. Okay. Hello, Lady P. How you doing? Okay, you guys. Again, after tax season, what happens now? A lot of people say, what happens now? After so many weeks, if you do not get your refund, so many weeks, if you don't get your refund, then you get interest on your tax refund. Okay, so that's after tax season, a certain amount of weeks, you will get interest if you don't receive your tax refund. And for those of you who are asking that already hadn't received your refund, well, like 2023 and 2022, yes, of course, that you will should have interest on that. Okay, the interest, that's the only thing that's good about it. Okay. Lady P said, I finally got a date. It said this Friday, the 18th. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Okay. I pray that you get it. Okay. I pray that you get it. I usually play the music. I pray you do play. I can't, usually when I'm playing the music, I can't hear it. So I hope y'all can hear the music. I'm playing it for her because she said she got a due date. And I usually play the music for those of you who get your refunds and come back on here and share it with us. Okay. So I can't hear it. I can hear it a little bit since I'm on here, but I can't hear the music that much. But anyway, congratulations to you. And the music is for Lady P. Celebrate her because she got a new day when it says Friday the 18th. So we hope you get it. Congratulations to you. Okay, Lady P. Okay, let me get back to the comments. Okay. Again, for those of you who are watching, I will be doing a drawing again on May the 1st. Okay. So this is an opportunity for anybody that's new and who will be watching the replay. If you hadn't already got in your hashtag refund, this is your time to get it in before that $50 drawing on May the 1st. I'm giving you opportunity for a lot of people come in new, you guys, and they never saw me before, and it'll be the first time they're joining the channel. So if you have it, you can put in hashtag refund. Doesn't cost you anything, and you will be entered into that drawing. If you don't want to do it on a live video, what you can do it after the video. Okay, but you need to make sure you live within the United States and have a United States address. And again, on May 1st, when I do that drawing, if you're not on a live video, you're gonna have to watch the replay, and I give you 2 days, okay, to watch that video to see if I call your name. If I don't call your name, if I call your name and you don't show up on the live video or on the replay, you don't watch them 2 days after the replay, then I will draw somebody else's name. Okay, that's how we usually do. All right. Any more questions about refunds, about transcripts, or anything? Okay. Again, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm late. I had been busy with a lot of things. What I'm gonna do? Let me check, see from the IRS. I do know for those of you who haven't already filed, you guys, and may be watching me. Sometimes people do be watching and they haven't filed. That check on irs.gov to see if you are extended because you was in a disaster area. If you're in a disaster area, you have a lot more time than other people. Alabama has until May the 1st. I think Florida do too. So check the IRS site to see if you have an extension for those of you who may not have had an extension. Okay. Lady P said, I got a question. I think my bank account information was a problem. Yes, it can be a problem, and they can reject it and give you a paper check. And a lot of people experience that. Now, somebody came at me in one of my comments talking about it's impossible. That is not true because, honey, a lot of people suffered that last year. They had the wrong account numbers on there and they send it back. And sometimes what happens is if they don't have the wrong account numbers, sometimes the bank will reject them. Sometimes they have closed bank accounts and then the bank send it back to the IRS and then they have to mail it back out in a check. So yeah, it could be again. Any suspicious activity by banks, the bank will automatically reject it. And I tell you guys, you'll be surprised that sometimes people file joint. For those of you who file joint, make sure it's two names on your bank account because sometimes that happens too. If you husband and wife and you have a bank account together, make sure both of your names on the bank account, okay? Because that's important. Both of y'all have to sign the tax documents when you file together as joint. So when the money is going in, it need to be both of y'all name on that bank account. And sometimes that happens too. That will happen too. For those of you who don't know. So make sure when you are doing tax return that your name is on that bank account. I have to tell these every year because sometimes people be trying to put money in other people's bank accounts. You cannot do that. Everything has to match up. And yes, people do experience that because they be trying to they don't have a bank account, so they be trying to use somebody else's account and put it in there. You know, back in the day, way back in the day, you could do that, get away with it. You cannot do that no more. If my name is Linda Likely, my bank account has to say Linda Likely. That's what it has to say. It can't say nobody else, you guys. And that's why a lot of you, the banks reject it. It be like suspicious activity because y'all be trying to put y'all tax return, tax refund in somebody else's bank account. It don't work that way. Everything got to line up. Okay. I can't text. That's good. Hi, Miss Linda. My status hasn't moved from processing yet. I'm sorry about that. It's a good many people around this time, you guys, that be where you are. It's a good many people are getting the notices, the COP05 saying that they telling me that I don't have to do anything, wait. And then it's some people experience different other letters that they're required to send in information. And then it's some people that didn't include that marketplace insurance and they wonder why they stuck because they did not file it. So a lot of people right here, besides you, you're not the only one that's stuck. And some people still need to verify identity and haven't verified identity. Okay, and they have to verify in person. So it happens, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hopefully everything will get updated for you soon, okay? Okay, let me see what Lady P said. But I got along with Santa Barbara Bank plus my electronic check. It comes to her office. Okay, it comes to your yes, because I'm a taxpayer too, so I know. Yeah, we have to print it out with the bank partner, send it to our tax office. Right. Mm-hmm. That's right. Okay, mine also has a negative account balance and says my refund is being processed. So hopefully, I'm praying that everything will get updated. But around this time, you guys, I don't want to discourage anybody, but I see the pattern around this time every tax season. For those of you who haven't updated, some people may get their refund a little bit later on maybe this month, like the young lady that got hers, but also some may get it in May. And then sometimes with the IRS being laid off, like they're saying some more layoffs are expected now after tax season, it might be a little slow for y'all. But I'm praying that that's not, hopefully that everybody get their refund. Okay, so don't be discouraged, be positive. It's on refund approved, but it's not on the last one to send. Do you think it came to her office or mail? Okay, I'm gonna share what me. Okay, when it get approved, we can tell when refunds are accepted by the IRS, and we know, like when you did a loan, we know if the loan is approved. We can see it on our tax preparer software. And also, if it's approved, yes, they send it to the IRS, send it to the bank partner, our bank partner. So if it's sent to Santa Barbara Tax Products Group, that's the first stop. Okay, when it's there, our bank partner will notify us and say, "Hey, Linda," they'll send us an email to our business account or whatever account and say, "Hey, Linda, you need to check on whatever your name's refund because it's coming. It's getting ready to drop in her account." So we get our money first. Taxpayers get our money first, and then after the bank give our money, then it goes to you. And then if she needs to print out a check, that's how it goes. Okay. So yeah, it could be, if it's already approved, what you telling me is more likely already at Santa Barbara Tax Products Group Bank, but then they have to go through, they have a lot of refunds, okay? So they have to make sure that they're finished doing everything they need to do, get to the tax preparer their money that is owed to them for the tax preparation fees, then it goes to the taxpayer, okay? So it could be very well. And then when she gets it, on her end, they'll send us a notification saying that we need to print a check. But most of the time, if you're direct deposit, to say she'll be having a direct deposit soon. Okay, so that's what usually happens. So it could be Lady P, if it's already approved. More likely, it's probably, even if it's not on that bar, if that's what you asking me, even if it's not on that third bar, then it still could be at the bank. Because even on Where's My Refund, you guys, it could be on one bar and still be at the bank. Because Where's My Refund don't update quickly, even though it was an update every Saturday, you guys. Sometimes it don't update and money be in your bank account. That's why I always tell you guys who have the rate deposit to check those bank accounts, okay, to make sure. Hopefully that helps. You have any more questions regarding that, Lady P? Right. This is already approved. It's probably already at Santa Barbara Tax Products Group, because they gotta finish with all the other taxpayers refunds, through that process, and then again, when they get through with all that they need to do, they'll get to your tax preparer her money that is owed to her, and then it goes to you. That's the process that you to go. Okay, anybody else with any questions? Anybody else see any changes to the transcript? Bill collectors on my back. I understand. I understand. But they just have to wait just like everybody else, and you stay prayed up and you stay positive, okay? Don't let that discourage you. If you need to try to make arrangements for the bills that you're trying to do, try to do that, because sometimes bill collectors would definitely work with you. I have helped people with bill collectors and certain things that they will work for you. Okay, you just gotta make sure that you're talking to them over the phone, and um regarding certain things you can't say over the phone, but try to make arrangements if you can, with those bills, okay? But they will work with you most of the time, okay? It's just certain things you shouldn't say because they be recording you. I know that's right. They on my back too. Oh, S Brown. Yeah, I understand you guys. It's hard for a lot of people right now. Okay. Being that it's like they say that we're in a recession. That's what they're saying. How do you get a transcript? I've been sharing that. Let me see when I go to the IRS site. You can go to the irs.gov and get your transcript. I'm just going to tell it, Rick. Just go to irs.gov and put in the search. Go to search and put "get my transcript" in the search. Now, it's more than different types of transcripts, okay? But you want the one that you can get with your tax return now to see your refund and all that. What it says. When you get on that page, it'll tell you, you'll have a lot of information on it, okay? Sounds good to me. That's what I've been doing. I didn't see the video you posted about that. About what? If you talking about the transcript, I got that on multiple videos because I go step by step. A lot of people get on the videos and they have a short attention span, but if you watch it on a lot of my videos, live videos, when I have not the last video because I did it like this. The last video was like this, so I couldn't screen share. But the video that I screen share, I shared that a lot, that transcript. Because there's a lot of people, and I always put my link. So you must have watched the full video, because I always share about that. And I always put the link up in the comments. I always put the link when I'm screen sharing. I put that link in the transcript, and I put something else in another link in the comments. Yes, I did plenty of videos about that. You must not watch a lot of my videos. And I tell people, if you get under my feed and you asking me questions, I know you haven't watched my video. And I'll tell you, go back and watch the video because you didn't watch it. I tell people you didn't watch it because I went over a lot of stuff that they be asking me. They be asking me, how long did it take to verify identity? It be right on the video. I said, you didn't even watch it, go back and watch the video. But people have short attention spans and they just want you to give the answer. And that's what the video is for, you guys. It's for to help you to watch. Okay? Julie laughing. They do, Julie. They do, not saying she, not throwing no shade at her. But I do know some of the other people get on under my comments and they just get under there and they just want me to give them the answer and don't want to watch the video. And I said, it's on the video. Go back and watch the video. I believe you. But some people be in a rush, like, I don't want to watch this. I'm just going to ask her. I'm like, watch the video like everybody else did. I believe you. They did ask her what was the last 4 digits of the bank account and routing number one. She did that. They said verification complete. Okay. Okay. But yeah, you guys, on my videos, I have over 500 videos. And if you go to my live videos from 2025 and even 2024, I always help people with transcripts. And now I've been really good at it when I screen share. Like I said, when you see this video, I'm not able to do it on the one I'm on my phone. But when you see those videos where you see me in the corner, if you keep watching, I'm gonna explain a lot. I take people comments at the beginning of it, and then I go right into what I want to share with you guys in detail. So you got to keep watching the video for to see stuff. But in that transcript, it'll be in the links in the chat box. I share it in the chat box to help people because I know a lot of people don't know how to gain access to their transcript. But if you go to IRS.gov, all you got to do is go to the search. All right, sometimes it'll have get my transcript. You don't have the word get my transcript, and you click that button. Yes, I got a lot of videos. 3 years worth, but I got 6 years experience with tax preparation, but YouTube 3 years. Okay, so I have over 500 videos. But with the 2025, what I did to make it easier, people had to go to the playlist and go to the live videos, and then you'll be able to see the most current live videos. Okay, that's how I kind of. And then if you want to see videos about how to get your transcript from last year, how to get how to respond to letters, the error department, CPO5. I got playlists. I got it separated. All that stuff is separated on my channel. So you see playlists or you see live videos or uploads, you'll see all of that. So I do that to try to help you guys out. But, you know, to get the help, you got to search and you got to watch. And I watch other people's videos too, you guys. And that's when you learn the most. When people showing you stuff, watch the video. But again, a lot of people have short attention spans and they don't want to watch a video for about 1 minute before they get off. Not even 1 minute these days, 30 seconds. That's why shorts and reels and TikTok videos are so popular. And by the way, you guys, if you are on TikTok, make sure you follow me. I am on TikTok. I've been more active with TikTok. Okay. So you should be able to see my profile pic, Dr. Linda Likely, on TikTok. But please do not go to somebody else who's creating a fake page with me on TikTok. So make sure that it's me. Because I'm able to go live and do a lot of stuff. That person got my videos on there and pretending to be me. So watch out for those people on TikTok pretending to be me, creating fake accounts. Okay, make sure it's me. Okay. Anybody else with any questions? By the way, I'm gonna say this. Taxpayer centers, you guys, if you're after tax season, if you feel that you need to go to a taxpayer center, you can also search that on irs.gov, and I have went over this before too. Screen shared how you do it. And go to irs.gov and search for taxpayer centers. Last year it was over 70 taxpayer centers. And then you'll be able to put in your location, your zip code, your address, and how far radius you out. Okay, get the ones that's closest to you, so that if you have to some people have to verify identity in person. Some people can do it over the phone or online, but it's some people that they have to verify in person. So you want to go to irs.gov and find that tax office near you that's closest, so you can verify identity and also check on your refund. You can do a lot at those taxpayer centers, but you have to go to irs.gov and search for it, and they'll give you the one that's near you, and then you book appointment. Book appointment. Do not bring food. It'll tell you what not to bring. Okay. Last year they cut up at them taxpayer centers. Okay. So certain things you cannot do. Just make sure you have your copy of your tax return, your license, your social security number, all that stuff that you need to verify in person. Okay. To prove that you are who you say you are. All right. Anybody else with any more questions? And also, I throw that out about the taxpayer centers, but I also throw out about the congressman. And if you need to contact your house.gov or senator.gov, that's what they're there for. They can help you. When you go to their website, you find your state, find your congressman, whether it's the House or with your senator. You guys, whatever your state, you have a different one. Select them and you go to federal agency. Help with a federal agency. The IRS is a federal agency. Put that in, click in the box, explain to them what you need help with. Do not put your social security number. Do not put other information. Just make sure you're hi. I need help with, just tell them whatever they need help, but do not be giving pertinent information in that box unless they ask for it. Now, later on, they're going to ask for it. They're going to ask for your driver's license. They're going to ask for your social security number because they're going to have to speak on your behalf. Okay, they're going to have access to it. But last year, I helped a lot of people on my channel. They got help with their congressman, stepped in on their behalf and talked to the IRS for them, and they got their money. So it's several ways you can go to the taxpayer center. You can contact your state congressman. You can also go to the taxpayer advocate if you can get help from the taxpayer advocate. Now, if you have a tax offset and they took more than what they supposed to, okay? And also the IRS took more than they supposed to because you owe them, or they took all of it because you owe them. Talk to the taxpayer advocate, you guys, and let them know the situation. And I ain't saying they can, but they can help you, okay? But you have to prove hardship. You can't just say, oh, man, hardship over the phone. You got to be able to prove and show them proof of that hardship to be able to get your money. But it can help. So it's plenty of opportunity, you guys, out there after tax season for those of you who need it. Why am I telling you this? Because the IRS is expected to lay off more of the agents, okay, after tax season. So that, what did that mean to taxpayers? That means that it's going to be even slower for you guys. It may be. Okay, if they lay off like they said they're going to do, it may be slower again for your refund. So I'm telling you all this stuff about your state congressman, the taxpayer offices, while they're available to book appointments, and also the taxpayer advocate to help you guys, to let you know that there's help. But make sure that you don't wait too long and you grab the help when it's available. Okay? I have seen people say that they are mailed paper checks instead of direct deposit. Okay, usually that paper check is 5, I give it up to 15 business days. But if you don't get your paper check within that time frame and it's about a month or two, please don't wait a month or two for your check. Okay, if you have a tax preparer, because I am one, and you do a printed check, reach out to that tax preparer and say, hey, what's going on with my refund? Okay, you know, also you can reach out if that tax preparer, which he or she does probably more likely, has a bank partner. You have documents regarding your tax return, the copies that you should have, because every tax payer should have one copy by law of their tax return. You go back and you look in it and make sure that you see any copies about your the bank partner that your tax preparer has. Okay, then as a taxpayer, you have a right to that information even at the bank. So with that, you don't even have to really go through your tax preparer. You can go directly to the bank partner, but you got to put in the information as a taxpayer, not tax preparer. Because when you call the 1-800 number, they're going to say, are you a taxpayer or are you a tax preparer? So you got to have your social security number and all that information provided, and also how much is your refund and all that information to be able to gain access to that information. Okay? So I'm sharing this to help you guys, get you a heads up, because I know after tax season, things slow down. And that's why some people don't. I've seen some people get their money in May, some people get their money in June, July, August, all the way to the end of December. And then some people never did get their refund from last year. Some people got their refund beginning of January. Okay? So that's why I'm telling you guys that, to help you, to get you a heads up. Sharing help about the taxpayer offices while they're available, about the state congressmen, about taxpayer advocate. Okay, let me put that, the number. If you haven't already, follow me, you guys, on YouTube. Make sure you do. I give new tax refund updates every week and even after tax season. Plus, I answer your questions. Not only do I do tax preparation, you guys, I also do information about starting a business, building wealth, and now I am a travel agent. So you will see more of other things besides taxes. Okay? Just to be clear. Okay, let me see. If you haven't booked the appointment, I tell people to ask question directly. You have to book. A lot of people come and they'll contact, put information, and they'll tell me something, but they don't book an appointment. The appointment that I have for the 10-minute free discovery call with me, you got to make sure, you guys, that you don't have you file with a tax preparer. Okay, if you file with a tax preparer, I cannot discuss the information with you. But if you filed your own tax return, I can discuss information with you over the free discovery call, which is 10 minutes. Okay, you have to book. Okay, now if you need more information from me, you guys, because only certain information I'm gonna give you with that free discovery call, you have to pay a fee of $6.99, and that's also on this. So go there and you can schedule appointments right here on the link that you see on the screen. That's my live portal, and they give you access to a lot of information regarding my business. Okay, tax offset. This is the tax offset number right here, you guys. If you feel like that you may owe, okay, child support, anything you may, unemployment that you owe, or you paid too much money from the IRS, This is the number that you contact right here, okay? And on my last video, not that wasn't the last video. It was the video that I screen share. I gave more information about how you directly contact an IRS agent with the extension. Okay, on here I can't screen share because I'm on my phone. Okay, but when I'm on my computer, I screen share all the numbers. Okay, so if you want to contact right here and the contact the IRS, everybody knows this number right here. But if you're new and you just now watching me and you don't know, contact the IRS right here. But I have shared the extension number on one of my videos live. You have to go to my live videos or on my channel with me, the full screen sharing, and I share the number to contact somebody in person. All right. And of course, the taxpayer advocate. You guys, you might not always get help from the taxpayer advocate. Some people be saying they can't. That's why I share the state congressman, because if you can't, somebody's trying to call me while I'm on the live. Oh Jesus. Let me, probably my husband. But you guys, make sure that you reach out to your state congressman, okay? I'm telling my family member that I'm on the phone. Let me try to call me. Any more comments? Let me see. Creek Nation. If it comes back on, you guys, I had to cut it back off because sometimes they'll try to call back. I received a 4883C and I verified my identity. I was told 6 to 8 weeks for my refund. Yes, most of the time it be that 6 to 9 weeks. But you said 6 to 8 weeks, but most of it be 6 to 9 weeks. Right. Yeah, because when you verify identity, it takes up to 9 weeks. So, right. It's on the IRS site. My business is By Grace Tax Services, LLC. And when you go to that link that I put on the screen, it has that on there. It also has my Facebook page and all that on there too. When you go on there, you're going to set By Grace Tax Services. Just like at the end of it, it says / By Grace Tax. That's what it is. And I also have a YouTube channel with By Grace Tax Services, LLC. So this is my personal channel that I share about taxes, but my business actually has a YouTube channel too that's over it's 177 followers. It's less followers on there than it is on here. Okay. Anybody else with any more questions? I'm trying to make sure that I share everything because I told you guys about you had to watch that video about going to the transcript, but I told you guys you can just search. For those of you who don't know how to get access to your transcript, you can go to irs.gov and it says get my transcript. Click that and it has a page telling you how to get your transcript. And also search for the taxpayer offices. It has that on there too. Also, again, verifying identity. I shared that straight from the IRS site is up to 9 weeks. Some of you CPO5, they're telling you not to do anything. Of course, CPO5, they're going to tell you that they got to clear up things on their end. You just have to wait. Sometimes they'll send you a 60-day letter. Then they'll send you, if they don't finish it, 120-day letter, another 60 days, then another 60 days. I know about it. Will the transcript say when I get my refund? 846. Does it have an 846 code and a date? 846 code and a date. Yes, the transcript should say refund 846. Have a code. Okay, do you see a code on your transcript or do you see other codes? Because sometimes people have whole codes. 570 is a whole code. 810 is a freeze code. Okay, different kind of whole codes and different things be on there. You guys, regarding your refunds. Okay. All right. But yeah, you should see the 846 showing the refund. That's what everybody wants to see, especially on tax season. They be happy about that. Okay, you got to finish processing. It has to finish processing. Okay, in process, it has to finish processing. They have received your return is in process. Okay, putting the banners back up here because I want everybody to know. Okay, let me put that IRS number back up here in case somebody coming back on here. Okay, and don't know. All right, any more questions? You guys, I haven't been going. I usually after tax season, I usually go two times at least live, but what I'm doing is once a week with the live videos. You guys, and then if you have any questions or comment, you can definitely comment under my older videos. But I have a lot of help on here. Again, over 500 videos, and I have it kind of section out for you guys. The live videos, the most recent live videos, when you click in on my channel, so you can go back and watch if you miss anything. But if you want something specifically like how to start a business, about notices and letters from the IRS, about CPO5 and different stuff. I have a lot, even contacting to state congressmen on my playlist on my channel. So I have it outlined out. If you will go to the playlist, I got it separated to help you guys. Yeah, that's a whole code. Some people have that 570 code, and then they have 971 saying a notice being sent. That's what a lot of people get. They're getting a letter from the IRS, a notice being issued. That be on the transcript as well, 971. There's a lot of people with that whole code, but hopefully it will update soon. It's something going on with the tax return. So by now you already know that if you haven't received your refund yet, it's something going on with it. If you've been waiting since January and February, you know that it's has mistakes, it's missing information, or suspicious activities by bank. Suspicious activity by bank. Sometimes, again, last year a lot of people's money end up with paper checks. Okay. So again, you'll be surprised of people who try to put their money in somebody else's bank account, and you can't do that. You can't do that, but you'll be surprised of people try to do that. And then if you do that, you're gonna get rejected and sent back to the IRS, and then you have to wait a little while longer to get it. So some people do have the wrong account numbers, but then there's a lot of them be putting it in, trying to put it in somebody else's bank account when everything has to line up. You can't do that. And again, if you're a couple, if you're a couple, then on your check you should have on your bank account, both of you need to be on there. Now sometimes it does work out when one person is on there, you guys, and they file together. But it's best to make sure that both of you are on there, since both of you have to sign that tax return. I have couples that I do their tax return too, so I know. Make sure, you guys, that both of your name is on the bank account. Them bank account need to match your name. So a lot of people be like, "Why I don't have my money?" Don't do that, you guys. It just slow the process down, and they have to issue out a check. Okay. So again, let me discuss this before I end. I do want to tell you this, because I know some of you have not watched it about the notices. So with the notices, if the IRS sends you a notice, and maybe CPO5, you don't have to do anything. This is the people that I want to talk to, that you have to do something when they send you the notice. Okay, they tell you, I want this, and I want this. And you got to do it before the expiration date on the letter. Some people get those letters. They're required to send in information. Make sure, you guys, when you send in that information, that you keep copies for yourself. If you go by mail, I will go certified. It's up to you. But make sure you have a tracking number on that, so you can track it and see where it's going to. Okay, and I would also let an agent sign off. It may cost you a little bit more to get that done, you guys, with tracking and then having them sign that they received it, but it helps you in the long run. If you fax information, make sure you keep all the faxes that they give you as proof that you sent it to the IRS, okay? Because a lot of people mail stuff off and they say, I don't know what happened to it. Well, when you have a tracking number, look, you can see that the agent signed for it to get it, okay? Whatever you sent in. So you make sure you send in what they asked for before the expiration date. Now, again, this is for people that I'm talking to that is required to send in something. Some of you may not be required. Some of you just waiting until the IRS adjusts whatever it is, the simple mistake. But if you're required, make sure that you send in the information, because if you don't, the IRS will not do nothing and they're going to keep your refund there until you do something. Okay. Also, if you disagree with whatever the IRS said and said this is not true, you need to write a letter. You guys, you need to write a letter telling them why you disagree. Okay? And this is all on the IRS site, and I have done live videos about this before. Okay? And they give you step by step what you need to do. I'm just going to give you a little pointers and heads up regarding it, okay? To make sure that you do respond. Some of you may have issues. Last year, a lot of people had issues with their employers having the wrong wage information. So people had to wait on it because their wage information was not right on their W-2s. Okay, and it takes a while longer with that. So that hurts you with your tax refund too, as well, if your employer did not have all that information correct that was on the W-2. So again, make sure you guys that you respond to those letters if you need to respond. Have tracking numbers. Keep your copies. Make sure you have a copy of your tax return when you go to those taxpayer centers. License, Social Security, anything they need to verify you, okay? Okay, let me see. My cousin's money is coming to my account because he doesn't have an account right now. I wonder if that's why there is a hold code. Correct? You can't do that. So many people try to do that. You can't do that. It's got to be your cousin's name. You cannot put money in somebody else's account. Now, back in the day, you guys, you could do that. Years ago, people were doing that, but the IRS put a stop to that. You cannot do that anymore. It's not going to work. The name that's on that tax return has to match the name on the bank account, because the bank will reject it. It's definitely that now. Even to me, I'm not even talking about that, but let's just say that, okay, I have a business bank account. Okay, if I go and try to put money in my name, my business bank account and my name is different, okay? They separated. So if I go and try to put something in an account without my name, it's going to reject it. You got to have your name on the account, right? So even if they do approve it, Creek Nation, what they're going to do is paper check. They're going to mail it back to the IRS, and that person will get a paper check. And it's a lot of people went through that last year. I don't know. They don't know that. Your name has to match the bank account. Everything has to add up. Been like that for years. But a lot of people do. They try to say, well, I don't have a bank account. I'm going to try to put it in somebody. They're going to send it back to the IRS. The bank going to look and say, well, this person name, what are they putting this up in this person's thing? And they're going to reject it, send it back to the IRS, and then it's going to be mailed out in a check form. Now, it might come to your address in that check form you got for your cousin, but it's not going to go in that bank account. K-Dub says, good evening, Miss Linda. Been under the weather lately. Glad you're doing good. I was wondering. I haven't seen you on Facebook lately, K-Dub. Glad to see you on. I pray you get to feeling better. I know I used to see you a lot on Facebook. And by the way, for those of you who haven't follow me on Facebook, I'm on Facebook too. I have 2 pages. So one is Dr. Linda Likely, but the biggest one, and K-Dub know, is my name, Linda Likely, okay? Linda Likely. and you'll be able to see it. But I hope y'all don't get fake pages, because sometimes people be fake pages. I be trying to report them. You can, it's up to you. But they're going to reject it. They're going to reject it. And, people be in my comments talking about, people don't do that. I said, yes, they do. Yes, they do. I have a lot of people doing tax season, beginning tax season, talking about they be trying to put money in somebody else's bank account, and then it don't work because they don't have a bank account. So whatever, whatever choice, whichever you think that you need to do, Creek Nation, I'll let you decide, okay? You're welcome. But yeah, for future references, nobody, do not try to put nobody else's money into a bank account that they don't have the name on, because the bank looks at the name. The bank looks at the name. They look at the name and say, this is suspicious activity. This is fraud. And they're going to send it back. Okay? So you can't do that. There'd be a lot of people doing that. Right. I have a prepaid debit card, and I also have my clients have a PayPal prepaid debit card. Right. They can do, yeah. Yeah, they get that person a debit card, prepaid. A lot of people have Varo. That's the fastest way. Varo, Chime, PayPal. What's a lot of them? People have Emerald. A lot of them prepaid cards. You are welcome. But yeah, get that person they get them a prepaid. They have direct deposit with prepaid. And you get your money faster too during tax season. Because the banks, most of the time, some of them wait 3 to 5 business days, or sometimes up to 7 business days to get people their money. So do it that way, okay? But for any of you watching replay, please don't do that. It's a lot of people do it every year. And people be picking on my old videos coming for me like I don't know what I'm talking about. I have years of experience and I have an MBA. And they be that never happened. Stop lying. What? It happens. Okay. Let them know that with anything too. If you owe the IRS, just pay it. Don't try to cheat them. You will lose every time. Right. And then you can do a payment plan. If you owe the IRS, they got different ways for you to resolve the issue. And also for those of you, I forgot that too. I do offer that because I'm partnered with a team of tax specialists that help people with the large tax debt. Like some people owe the 2 to 3 to 4, 5,000 on up. Okay, I have a team of tax specialists that can help you with your debt. Okay, but you can do it on your own as well if you want to, and IRS got information on the website. But if you feel like you need somebody to help you that knows what they're doing, you have to book an appointment. Let me put it back on the screen. You can also book an appointment right there with me as well. And then you book one appointment with me. I got to see where you're at to help make sure that I'll be able to assist you to move you to that team of tax specialists. I put the information in for you, and then I have to book that second appointment with that tax specialist. So you have 2 appointments with that tax resolution appointment for those of you who have the one who owed the large tax debt and may need help. Okay. So I do have that service as well. It's all of that information is on my website for those of you who want to know. All right. Is there any more questions? I've been on here about an hour. Well, it is 55. It has been an hour. Okay. For those of you who don't need help with anything else, go to those playlists on my channel. I have the letter, different notices on there, but CPO 5, I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't have to do anything, just wait. Okay, they'll send you a notice saying you got to wait 60 days, and then if they're not finished 60 days, they'll give you another one. But for those of you who need help with the letters that you have to do something, I have a playlist. So you go to the playlist on my YouTube channel and you'll see a line of things that I help you with. I have over 500 videos on here, but I try to do a good job of separating everything to help those who need the help. Okay. All right. Anything else? Anybody else and any more questions? Okay. I'll try to be back live next week. Okay. Next week, I usually try to put up the little appointment. Make sure that you follow me, you guys. If you're new to me, follow me so that you'll know when I go live. Okay, and click that notification bell. But I try to put a video up, the counting down video, like I did before this video, to let y'all know when I go live. But you got to make sure you follow or subscribe to me, you guys, to know when I'll be live. And I'm trying to be next Wednesday, because that's when the money be dropping, usually on Wednesdays, but it can drop before that. But most time people be getting their money on Wednesday. But they can get it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday or through the week. Depends on the IRS. Okay, but what I've been seeing, a lot of people getting their money on Wednesdays. That's how it been. All right. If you have any other questions, you guys, and you feel like you don't want to ask me because I'm on here, you can drop it down after this video, the replay of this video, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And again, the $50 gift card drawing, for those of you who still want to be a part of that, that's new, you put down hashtag refund in the comments during the live videos or after the replay, and you'll be entered. I'm giving more time for that card to be given out. So this give a lot of people an opportunity that's new to me to get it in, to submit it. It's free, you guys. And then I do the drawing live on May 1st. Okay? All right, you guys. Y'all have a great day and be blessed.